My 4-year-old, when asked by a friend at daycare why she has 2 mums and no dad, told her that her dad was eaten by a shark. The good news about the 4-month sleep regression is it can't happen if you've never had a progression. My 3-year-old son keeps calling him the Credible Hulk, and it's funnier than anything I've ever done or said. The most unrealistic part of The Mandalorian is that he finds babysitters everywhere he goes. Until I became a parent, I had never heard a human cry because they bumped their head on the roof of a blanket fort. I regularly mix up my kids' names and my dogs' names, but yes, please put me in charge of their education this year. People, if you're just going to make fun of your kids on Twitter all day, then why did you have them? Me, for starters, these jokes weren't going to write themselves. Me, listen. I just wanna enjoy my tea and sit here for a bit. This is my alone time. My 6-year-old, leaning his elbow into my lower abdomen, sounds good. I'll have alone time with you. They lied. Parenting doesn't get easier. It gets louder, covered in acne, and more expensive. Wow. Who would have ever guessed someone would get injured playing chess notes crotch darts? Side-eye at both my sons crying in the fetal position in the hallway. What has the pandemic taught you? Parents, no matter how overwhelmed we get, we can always get more overwhelmed. Inside a toddler's stomach. Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets. My daughter will procrastinate anything by sitting on the potty for 15 minutes at a time, so clearly she's practicing to be a dad. My 7-year-old drew a self-portrait, gifted it to herself, and hung it up on her wall. From now on, I'm making her my life coach. I was having a bad day and then I watched my kids step on the Legos I asked them to pick up 3 times, and now I'm having a good day. Parenthood is just one long never-ending chore of moving things to higher and higher shelves. As I was texting, my phone changed babies to rabies, and perhaps I've been judging autocorrect too harshly all this time. My favorite part of remote learning is my 11-year-old getting mad at me when I suggest he do the things his teacher says he should be doing. Good morning to everyone except my toddler, who is mad because I wouldn't download the pregnancy app instead of a new game for him to play with on the iPad. My 3-year-old thinks the Beatles are Paul, George, Pinku and Joe Lemons, and he won't be taking any further questions on this. I never thought my son's 2nd grade teacher would see me via laptop and PJs trudging across my living room to go make coffee. I hate living in the future. Having kids desensitizes you to absolutely insane behavior. My daughter just pulled up her shirt so the neck was around her face and starting dancing a jig while playing this tiny harmonica necklace she was wearing, and we all just smirked and went back to what we were doing.